Now we're going to all get to know one another. Almost everyone in this room, we're going to get to know one another this evening here. And we're going to start out by honoring the 50 Teachers of the Year from the 50 states of the United States. We are honored by your presence, and thank you for coming and giving us a week of your summer and staying with us here. So to help us introduce the 50 Teachers of the Year, I would like to introduce the United States National Teacher of the Year, Rebecca Mieliwocki.
Hello, my name's Rebecca, and I am from California, and on behalf of a very impressive group of people that I am now honored to call my friends, the 2012 State Teachers of the Year, I'd like to welcome all of you to International Space Camp. Welcome. We are so looking forward to coming together and learning together about this great and beautiful planet and its place in our universe. I am from California, and I'm actually from Napa, California, the wine country, and I wore a ring today to honor that, my hometown roots, and to stand for the sunny abundance of everything available in California: innovation, opportunity, education, agriculture, sports, natural beauty, anything you would want in a state you can find in California. So that is why I'm a great today. And I would like to introduce all of the rest of my fellow State Teachers of the Year to you tonight, starting with the great state of Alabama.
Good evening. My name is Kay Barnes, and I'm from Alabama. I'm also proud to say that I'm from Huntsville, home of the Marshall Space Flight Center, and of course, International Space Camp. And I am also a graduate of the University of Alabama in Huntsville, so thank you for having us.
Good afternoon. I'm Cara Heitz. I'm from the state of Alaska. And I'm here today representing two cultures in Alaska, the Yupik Eskimo culture. I lived in the villages of the Yupik Eskimo villages for several years. I'm wearing a traditional kuspik that the villagers wear, and I also have traditional Yupik Eskimo dance fans. They have an oral tradition and pass down their stories orally through dance and song, so they will often act out their jobs to share to their children through dance. And the second culture I'm representing is the fisherman culture. We have the best salmon in the world, and the fishermen in Alaska are working hard right now to get it across the world for you, wearing their extra tufts as they work. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kim Wilson from Arkansas, the natural state. We are home to the world's largest retailer. Notice my costume, okay? You could also be a world champion duck caller if you compete in Stuttgart, Arkansas, which is also our nation's leading rice producer. So we are the nation's rice capital. But we don't share all the wealth for ourselves. You could actually come and mine for your own diamonds in our state park of Crater Diamonds. So thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kristie Martorelli, and I'm here as the 2012 Arizona State Teacher of the Year. I am wearing a traditional ballet folklorico dress. We have a ballet folklorico troupe at my elementary school, and it has been a way for our Hispanic and Latina junior high women to establish a connection to their culture and to develop their self-confidence through dance and interaction with our community. So thank you for having us here.
Can we all say talofa?
Talofa.
Thank you. Talofa means hello in the Samoan language. So talofa, everyone. I am Lita Marie Timoteo, the 2012 American Samoa Teacher of the Year. And what I am wearing, this headpiece, the feathers, and all of this is part of my Samoan culture. This is what the girls wear, the ladies wear during traditional dances and also during traditional Samoan ceremonies. So thank you.
Kristen Donley from colorful Colorado, and all of you are familiar with the Rocky Mountains and our skiing and our snowboarding and our Olympic Training Center, but I bet you're not familiar with one of the largest tea-producing manufacturers, which is Celestial Seasonings. And no matter what mood you're in, I have a tea for you. From feisty chai. Uh-oh, I'm playing. Yeah. To seductive red zinger, you know you want it. To my tummy hurts at space camp, chamomile. This will be around all week, fellow space cadets. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is David Bosso from Connecticut, the Constitution State, the Nutmeg State, insurance capital of the world, home of Pratt & Whitney, ESPN, and the Yukon Huskies.
Good evening. I'm Amber Augustus from Delaware. Delaware is represented tonight by the NASCAR Dover Downs Monster Mile. So I have my racing garb on. However, we also have a lot of brain power in this room. And if you decide one day to start your own business, you may want to consider Delaware as your home of incorporation. We have 60% of all of the nation's Fortune 500 companies incorporated there. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Angela Wilson, and I represent the Department of Defense Education Activity. I teach in Vicenza, Italy, the American military students. DoDEA spans the globe in 7 states, in 14 countries, and 2 American territories around the world. And it is my honor each and every day to teach the children of America's heroes.
Good evening. I am Alvin Davis, the 2012 Florida Teacher of the Year, also known as the Sunshine State and great for Florida oranges. We are also home of the 2012 World Champion Miami Heat, where I reside. Thank you for having us here at Space Camp, and it is an honor to be here this evening with you.
Good evening. My name is Jay McCarthy, and I have the pleasure of representing the teachers of the Peach State, Georgia. Not only is Georgia known for its great sweet peaches, Georgia is also the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and is also the birthplace of the world's greatest soft drink beverage, Coke. Yay!
Aloha. Aloha kako. My name is Chad Miller. I am the 2012 Hawaii State Teacher of the Year. When we think of Hawaii, we think of beautiful beaches, the ocean. I think of girls. But oftentimes we don't think about lifeguards, because the lifeguards are the people that allow Kama'aina and tourists to enjoy the waves. And I think that happens because lifeguards love the ocean as if it was a child. They love it, they respect its power and the wonder it produces. And they create a community where all of us can enjoy the ocean in that manner. Come to think of it, it's exactly what all of us do as teachers. We create communities where our kids can enjoy the wonder learning produces. So, come to Hawaii and learn. Aloha.
Good evening. I'm Erin Lens. I'm representing the state of Idaho. I know Idaho is famous for its potatoes, but since I didn't want to dress up like a potato, I thought I'd dress up like a gem. Since we are known as the gem state, we mine 72 different precious and semi-precious stones. And we also mine the star garnet, which is only found in Idaho or the country of India. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Charity Campbell, Iowa's 2012 Teacher of the Year. Most people know Iowa as the Hawkeye State, but some years the Cyclones are lucky and we're the Cyclone State.
Hello, my name is Melanie Park, and I am a proud Hoosier from Indiana. And just to prove that there is more than corn in Indiana, I am representing an official starter for the Indy 500, the greatest spectacle in racing.
Hello, I'm Josh Stumpenhorst from Illinois, and we are known as the land of Lincoln, but I still can't grow a beard out quite like Abe, so I'm going to pay homage to the best sports teams in Chicago. We've got the Blackhawks, the Cubs, we've got the Chicago Bears, and I've had this since I was 12, go Bulls.
Hello, I'm Kim Shear from Kentucky, home to bourbon, horses, and basketball. And tonight we're going to the Derby. So thank you.
Good evening from the Bayou State, Louisiana, also known as the sportsman's paradise. We're known for hunting, you see the camouflage, fishing, LSU Tigers, and numerous reality TV shows. Thank you, have a good evening.
Good evening, I'm coming from the Bay State. My name is Adam Gray, the 2012 Massachusetts Teacher of the Year, home of the Boston Tea Party and Paul Revere.
Hello, my name is Rhonda Parsons, and I'm from Maryland. We are most known for blue crabs and Old Bay, but I had to show my favorite baseball player, Cal Ripken.
Good evening. My name is Alana Matheson. I'm the 2012 Maine Teacher of the Year. Maine is known as vacation land, and we're home to over 14 million acres of beautiful forest land. Travel far north to Aroostook County. That's my home, where we do a couple of things: dance around the maypole and harvest a great crop of potatoes. Sorry, Idaho.
Good evening. My name is Paul Galbinski, and I'm the 2012 Michigan Teacher of the Year. I'm representing our hometown Tigers with the Old English D. It's been said that the D stands for toughness for Detroit, but it really represents the Motor City. Thank you for having us here at Space Camp.
Golly, it's good to see you all. My name is Katie Smith from Minnesota, and I'm dressed as one of my favorite people in the world, Betty Crocker. Bringing you a whole lot of love from Minnesota, the Star of the North, the land of 10,000 lakes, and a whole lot of carbs that say I love you. So thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here, all rich and fudgy.
Hi, my name is Judy Dalgo. I'm from Mississippi, and I am dressed in a big heart because Mississippi is famous for the first heart transplant ever performed in 1964 by Dr. James Hardy. Thank you for letting us come to Space Camp. We've enjoyed it a lot.
Hi, I'm Kristen Merrill, and I'm from Missouri, and we are located in the heart of America. We are known for our City of Fountains and also the Gateway to the West, the St. Louis Arch. We are home to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Kansas City Royals, and the St. Louis Cardinals. And we are the Show Me State, so if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Smile, that is.
How do you top that? Howdy, campers. I'm Tom Patterson from Montana, Teacher of the Year, and I'm here to represent Montana, the fourth largest state. We have about 1 million people. That's why our initials are MT. It's a tough crowd. We'd love to have you come visit. Our tourism department has a new slogan they're putting on bumper stickers. I'll have one for each of you. It says, "Get lost." In Montana. And most of our people like it because you can take that a couple of ways. Anyway, we'd love to have you come visit. Grizzly bears love people. And I'm Charlie Russell, who's a famous painter, Western painter. and painted the lifestyles of the American West in the late 1800s and early 1900s. And thank you for having us. Y'all come visit.
My name is Tyrone Hooker, and I'm the 2012 North Carolina Teacher of the Year. And I'm here to guarantee you that we are first in flight. As you can see by my shoes, I'm representing Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. We are home of Cheerwine, Pepsi, beaches, mountains. It is a wonderful place to visit. If you get an opportunity, please come to North Carolina, and thank you for having us.
Good evening. I'm Jeannie Del Coley, the 2012 New Jersey State Teacher of the Year. And although we may be infamous for many things, many things, we are famous for Atlantic City and the origins of the Miss America pageant founded in 1921 in Atlantic City. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Louisa Paloma from the Midwest, representing Nebraska, where our motto is the good life. And if you've ever been to Nebraska, you know it's a great place to live. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Deanna LeBlanc from Nevada. I came dressed as the Blue Man Group to represent all of the great tourism we have in Nevada. It's so good to be here.
Hello, I'm Bethany Bernasconi, representing New Hampshire, the Granite State, where our state motto is live free or die. We're a passionate group of independent people, but there's a lot of great things you can come and do in New Hampshire. We're famous for our mountains, for our fall foliage, and if you want to come and see some of what inspired Robert Frost, I invite you to come and check us out. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Katie Ferguson. I'm from New York, that's Schenectady, home of General Electric, aka GE. 19 miles to Albany, driving 150 miles to New York City. Sports teams that we're cheering for. Giants, Bills, we're all keeping score. Everybody knows the Mets, you'll see.
Good evening. I'm Mary Beth Britton, the 2012 New Mexico Teacher of the Year. In New Mexico, you can have your chili one of three ways. You can have it red, green, or Christmas, where you have both. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Tim Dove, and I'm representing the Buckeye State of Ohio. I'm here to represent the birthplace of aviation. Huntsville and Ohio have wonderful ties together. We claim 25 of astronauts, including people you might have heard of like John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Judy Resnick, to name just a few. We also are known for the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, directly tied to the Wright brothers. Thank you very much.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Kristin Shelby, the 2012 Oklahoma Teacher of the Year. Oklahoma is known for bulls, broncs, and my favorite, cowboys. Thank you for having us.
Good evening. Elena Garcia Velasco from the Green State of Oregon. When you come to visit us, don't forget your hiking shoes, because somebody will invite you to go hiking. That's something we all do. I live in Portland, in the city. In less than an hour, I can be in the mountain, and then I can, if I keep driving, I can get to the desert in a little bit over 2 hours. Or if I go in the other direction, I can go to the coast. Everywhere you go, somebody is going to invite you to go hiking. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Julie Lima Boyle, and I am the 2012 Rhode Island Teacher of the Year. Rhode Island is, of course, the smallest state in the Union, but we are also the ocean state. We have beaches, many, many miles of coastline, just the way Rhode Island is shaped, that would rival those in Hawaii or the rugged coastline of Maine. So I promise you, if you come to Rhode Island, hit the beaches, you will have a ball. Thank you.
Hi.
My name is Pat Moeller. I'm the Teacher of the Year from South Dakota. I teach at Mitchell, South Dakota. Mitchell's home of the world's only corn palace. If you haven't been there, you better come check it out. And because we live in the home of the world's only corn palace, my home school of Mitchell, our nickname is the Colonels, and it's not spelled with a C, it's spelled with a K. So you have to imagine how good at sports we have to be able to withstand the criticism of being Colonels. And this is our mascot, Cornelius.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Magnuson. I'm representing Tennessee, where you can visit the Graceland, the Great Smoky Mountains, and the Grand Ole Opry. I thought about singing Rocky Top, but I reconsidered since I'm standing here on Alabama soil.
Hi, I'm Karen Mormon from the great state of Texas, and I get to represent the teachers, the wonderful teachers in Texas. And I want to tell you, we're also called the Lone Star State. We are the #1 producer of beef. I was going to wear my beef dress, but it wouldn't fly. And we're also the #1 producer of oil, of course. And our motto is friendship. So not only do I want you to come visit Texas, come on and move to Texas. We'd love to have you. And thank you for having us at Space Camp. We appreciate it.
Good evening. I'm so honored to be here representing Utah, nicknamed the Beehive State. I'm Leavin Dan Acker, Utah's 2012 Teacher of the Year. Utah's known for families and lots and lots and lots of children. As teachers, we teach our young people much more than obtaining knowledge to pass standardized tests. In Utah, Life Elevated, we teach our young people to pass the greatest test of all, life itself. Come to Utah. Life is as sweet as honey.
Good afternoon. I'm Meg Smith, and I come from Virginia. And my costume represents one of our nicknames. We have a lot. We're the Old Dominion State and a lot of others. But one of our nicknames is the Mother of Presidents, and so I brought my 8 baby presidents. These are the 8 presidents that were born in the state of Virginia. Thank you.
I come from a land of beauty. We call it paradise, America's paradise. I am Nika Howard Sibley, the Teacher of the Year from the Virgin Islands. My costume represents the rich history and culture that we have in the Virgin Islands, as this is a costume typically worn by women in the past. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tong Chen. I'm the 2012 Vermont Teacher of the Year. I'm from the Green Mountain State. I'm wearing this costume because maple tree is our state tree. We depend on maple trees for beautiful colors in the fall and in the spring and the summer. There's no color in the winter, unfortunately. We also depend on maple trees for tourism and maple syrup. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Gray. I'm the Washington State Teacher of the Year of 2012. Many of you don't realize is that Washington is also the home of overly elaborate homemade costumes. Many people associate Washington State with the Seattle area, giants like Microsoft and Starbucks, but I come from an area of Washington in the Southwest that is located to one of the few active volcanoes in the contiguous United States. It's a very unreliable and unexpected experience for many of you that have lived in recent history. It erupted on May 11th or May 18th in 1980, causing some death and some amazing changes to Washington State. And it's not going to work today. So we'll have to show that at some other time. I'm sorry. We'll do that later. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Bob Morris, and I'm the 2012 State Teacher of the Year from Almost Heaven, West Virginia. We call it Almost Heaven because it might not be a direct line to heaven, but it's a local call. We have the Potomac River and the Shenandoah River to the east, the Ohio River to the west. I live dead smack in the center of the state, an hour from anywhere. Coal is our lifeblood, and the Mountaineers are our passion. So, go Ears.
Hi, I'm Brad Markart, and I'm proudly representing the teachers of Wisconsin as the 2012 Wisconsin Teacher of the Year. And if you've ever seen my beloved Green Bay Packer football team play, you've probably seen people wear cheese on their head. And rightly so. We are the #1 cheese-producing state in the nation, producing 25% of the nation's cheese. We're known for our beer and our sauerkraut and our bratwurst. We're also #1 in the production of cranberries and ginseng and green beans and corn silage and mink and paper. But I think to wear any of those things on our heads would just look silly.
Howdy, I'm Brent Daily. I'm representing Wyoming, the Equality State. I'm the 2012 Teacher of the Year from there. I'm representing Cowboys. I am a cowboy. I grew up on a ranch, and I'm also representing our only four-year university, the Wyoming Cowboys, and that's the team I root for. Thanks.